Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we've got some breaking news which is both frustrating and shocking. A string of threats has just been reported at a number of historical black colleges and universities, some of which are Virginia State University, Alabama State University and Hampton University have all received threats, forcing each campus to go into full lockdown. That means no class, movements, nothing until further notice. Now here's what is really troubling. This is happening right after the assassination of Charlie Kirk in Utah, and the big question is what does this have to do with black spaces? I mean, we've seen the skin color of the person responsible for Charlie's death. So why are black institutions suddenly being targeted? Why is this hate spilling over to people who had absolutely nothing to do with this? You caught my previous video. You remember when I said I was actually relieved that the suspect wasn't a black person, because we all know how quickly blame can get twisted. But despite that, here we are, black students and staff still under threat, still forced to live in fear. There were some white folks hold on to hate, especially toward black people. Honestly, needs a serious investigation. The reactions online are already on fire. Black voices clapping back hard at this nonsense. And I want you guys to watch this video all the way up to the end and go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section down below, because this is not right. Stay tuned until the end of this video. I'll come back at the end of this video to give my own 2 cents. Let's watch this.
This is why we say white supremacy is the issue. Do you see the person, the suspect, the man they are looking for, the man at large? Do you see this man, right? He's obviously white. He's wearing a Patriot shirt. They say that he may be a college student, a white man. I want y'all to stick with me. Now, following Charlie Kirk's unaliving, 3 HBCUs, Alabama State, Hampton University, and Virginia State University have received threats. Threats. For what? The suspect in Charlie Kirk's unaliving is going to be a white man. So why are black people being threatened? Because it's all about white supremacy. And no matter what, white people who are racist in this country, who follow Charlie Kirk's rhetoric, believe that black people should not exist. And so instead of turning on their own people, because this was white on white crime, they're directing their anger towards black people that ain't got shit to do with the situation. I didn't even see a black person in the goddamn crowd. It was Utah. Ain't that like Mormon country or some shit? But no, black people once again, black students once again have to keep their head on the swivel, because white racist, Christian, nationalists, cave members, these are all trying to target them for what? We didn't have shit to do with what happened to Charlie Kirk. It was white on white crime. So why are we being subject to hate? Because no matter what, we will always be the thing white people turn to when it comes to aggression, because they can't take it out on their own people. And that is why Charlie Kirk was detrimental to people that look like me. And his rhetoric was detrimental to people who look like me, because we're never safe around people who talk like that.
3 HBCU campuses have received threats, and just like that, the threat of violence towards black people has increased within a matter of minutes for something that black folks weren't responsible for. Southern University and A&M have received threats so severe that they had to go to lockdown, not shelter in, not just stay inside, but a full lockdown, which means that the threats were really significant. Clark Atlanta has issued a shelter in place because of threats that they received. And because Spelman is in close proximity and we can all clearly see where this is going, they have also issued a shelter in place. Bethune-Cookman in a full lockdown. Again, not a shelter in place, a full lockdown, which means that they received significant threats of danger or harm. It's just so interesting to me how it doesn't matter who enacts the violence against people in America. Black people are always going to be unsafe, even when we're not the cause or the reason. And dare I say that this is in large part because of the rhetoric that somebody like Charlie Kirk and y'all president has been spewing for years now.
I don't know if you guys saw yesterday what happened with Fox News and them getting on live television saying that this was a declaration of war and quote unquote telling people that this is the time to fight back. But now there are HBCUs having phone calls and threats where people are telling them they are going to come do some unspeakable acts at the campus. HBCUs in Virginia and Alabama are on lockdown because they are receiving threats in response to what happened to Charlie Kirk. multiple different people are calling these institutions, telling people to do shit like strap up, insinuating that they're going to come and do harm to the historically black colleges in the name of Charlie Kirk, because we fucking got something to do with it, apparently. It's not just one college, not two college, but on the memorial of 9/11, 6 historically black colleges halted all activities and issued alerts stating that campus is now on a lockdown because of these fucking calls. These colleges include Spelman College, Alabama State University, Virginia State University, Hampton State, Southern University in Louisiana, and Clark Atlanta University in Georgia. What the fuck? Reported getting these calls with multiple threats from multiple different people at all of these colleges. 6 different colleges are receiving these bullshit threats, and y'all think that none of this is connected? They're on lockdown, and it is applied to its entire Baton Rouge landmass, which includes its law center. They're making students shelter in place. This is what Charlie Kirk stood for. It's incredibly insane for people to be calling black colleges. Why not call the College of Utah, where he was on a live? Call somebody else, but you're going to target black people because Fox News told you that the left-leaning African Americans had something to do with this? The man was talking about gun violence before he passed away, and y'all are saying we shouldn't justify gun violence, and then turning around and threatening black college universities. We were always the target, but now since your king is unalived and the other king produced an AI video to talk about it, you target us? This is crazy. It's insane. And some of y'all still gonna say we need to have more empathy and caring and understanding. Saying that no one deserves to get unalived for their opinion, great. No one also deserves to get unalived because they're Palestinian. No one deserves to get unalived because they're Christian, Catholic, or Muslim. No one decides to get unalived or deserves to get unalived simply because they are trans, but no one's talking about that, God forbid. All of this shit needs to stop now, because it looks like we're headed towards a CV, and if you don't know what it means, go look it up.
Now, wait a minute, y'all. We have been receiving reports that several HBCU campuses are now on lockdown due to bomb threats and shooter threats. How did we get involved in this, huh? This was a white-on-white crime. It happened in Utah. Mind you, you all do not have the shooter. You don't know what they look like. You don't know who they are. Why are you threatening us? And I would say that I'm surprised, but as the poet Sonny Patterson said, what's surprising when you know the nature of the beast, especially when they've shown the same face for centuries, huh? You all just want an excuse to be violent towards us. This had nothing to do with us. You all need to locate the shooter and leave us alone. Let us go on about our day. We are not involved in this. But this is what you all do. Spin a narrative when you have no information and you're trying to spew hate and violence all over the place. Absolutely ridiculous.
Multiple HBCUs around the country receiving threats, prompting lockdowns and closures. We know officials are investigating right now, but we haven't got specifics as to the threats themselves, but certainly serious enough that school officials have moved forward with lockdowns and even the closure of campuses. Several schools we know of have been involved in this. Alabama State University, Hampton University, Virginia State University, Clark Atlanta University, Southern University, and A&M College in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Bethune-Cookman University. We haven't heard of any reports of violence or any injuries associated with these threats and these closures, but certainly serious enough that officials are not taking any chances, putting some of these schools on lockdown, even canceling classes for the day. School officials tell us from all of these schools that they're monitoring the situation closely. So are we. We'll pass along more information as soon as we...
There's been reports of some colleges being on lockdown right now. These colleges that I'm referring to are considered HBCUs, historically black colleges and universities. And side note, some HBCUs, black people are the minorities there. That's what some people don't understand. All HBCUs, the black people aren't the majorities. But my question is, what did these colleges do for someone to want to threaten them? What did these colleges do for someone to threaten them and they have to go into lockdown? That's the part I can't really figure out. No one's really answering that question on the news outlets. Does anybody know what these colleges did wrong to be threatened to have to go into lockdown?
So now, because of the demise of Charlie Kirk, we now have terror threats at our HBCUs. It wasn't a black person that done it. In case y'all haven't seen the person of interest, I will show you the photo. That don't look like a black person to me. It doesn't look like a person of color to me. Black Americans don't have anything to do with white on white crime. Y'all cannot hold us accountable for what y'all done to y'allself. In order to reject political violence, you have to reject the head of office in the United States of America. And y'all Christian nationalists, y'all have no problem with the political violence that this administration has had against Black American immigrants, the LGBTQIA community. Y'all have no problems with the political violence against women, black women, our homeless population, poor people. It wasn't a DEI hire that did it. To sit up here and to call yourself Christians, yet you applaud what's happening over in Palestine and in Gaza, the very place where Jesus Christ was born. Understand, we will definitely be protecting our family and friends, our children who are at HBCUs. They had nothing to do with what happened with Charlie Kirk. It wasn't a person that looked like me. It was one that looked just like him that did it. So rotate it and back it up.
List of HBCUs that have been threatened and are on lockdown has been updated. The list now includes Alabama State University, Virginia State University, Hampton University, Southern University, Bethune-Cookman, and Clark Atlanta, guys. So just also be careful if you are attending this school or if you know anybody who attends these schools. Check on them, make sure they're good. Keep them updated on anything that you have been hearing, because I'm sure they probably haven't been hearing a lot, or see if they can update you on the situation as well. Make sure everybody stays alert, like I said earlier. And if I hear any other schools that are added to the list, I will continue to update you guys. I will also update you on anything I hear about the threats. This is crazy, guys. It's 9/11, and 9/11 is a hard day for me, being that I am a New Yorker. This month is always hard for me, so I just want everybody to be safe, okay? Just be safe.
I'm in a bed sick, bro, trying to get better, eat my soup, and I've never been so pissed in my life right now. Like, I'm so upset because there's no reason why I'm seeing that all these HBCUs are getting locked down. And this is like all over, from Hampton to Southern to my cousin's school in Florida. So I'm over here like, what the actual heck? Because I know where it's coming from. I know exactly where it's coming from. And the crazy thing about it, when I think about it, first of all, number one, they haven't identified who the person did it. So they have no, anything to put this to a person, right? Or to a group of people. Second of all, it was in freaking Utah. How many of my people in Utah? Not a lot. So the chances of it being one of my people is very slim. And still, to purposely be going after all these HBCUs, I'm telling y'all that hatred is strong. I'm telling y'all, it's scary. It is. It's scary, and I don't like it. I don't like it, and this is America. What can I say?
Just like Beyonce said, for things to stay the same, they have to change again, which means first is going to be last, and last is going to be first. If you're in America, there's a lockdown today specifically for HBCU colleges, meaning predominantly black colleges, after that shooting yesterday. Have you ever heard of a sole loser? That's what these people are, because that shooting had nothing to do with black people, but they want to lock down black people because they realize that their time to rule is over. Their world as they know it is done. So they're going to try to pull as much people down with them as they possibly can.
There has been multiple HBCUs around the country that has been put on lockdown. Only thing we know so far is that there has been a threat that has been made to HBCUs around the country. There has been several that have been put on lockdown or shut down for the day. Now, a lot of people are speculating that this has to do with the Charlie Kirk situation, but I don't believe it does, because the majority of people know that that situation was not a black person or Hispanic person or anything like that, that it was a white individual who ended up killing Charlie Kirk. What the actual narrative seems to be is the result of the girl who was unalived on a train by the guy who ended up poking her with a knife. Brutally, might I add. That is the other speculation, is that it is outrage because of that situation. Nonetheless, do y'all not see that you are all just puppets? Those who are participating and reacting to these things in a violent way, you are giving them what they want. They are trying to create civil unrest to usher in the Antichrist. Y'all not see it. It's all written already. It's written. It's written. You can't see the manipulation tactics that they are using and the great lengths that they will go to try and turn human against human. You are just, bro, you're blind. Remember, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but it seems to be that they're continuously making us wrestle against flesh and blood. It doesn't make any sense. What y'all think are humans are literally just demons and spirits, and it's literally the god of this world, Satan. And you might say, oh, it's religious psychosis. No, bro, it's all written. You want people to respond and say, well, it was minorities, it was people of color, it was black people who did it. Let's respond to them. And then they want you to respond and say, oh, it was white people who respond, so let me go do this. And then they want to start a civil war. Y'all not see the writing on the wall. Mind you, the whole time it's the higher ups who are carrying out all of these different things. It's a movie, it's a play, it's a show. Y'all not see it? How don't y'all see it yet? Everybody want to be so smart, but you're just so dumb. It's right in your faces. What we are seeing right now is God has given everyone over to a debased mind. God has given everyone over to a reprobate mind. That's what we're seeing right now.
Go get them babies off them campuses. I don't know what it is, what's in the air, what's going on. But on 9/11, all of these HBCUs is targeted. Make it make sense. Southern A&M, Alabama State, Hampton, Bethune-Cookman, Virginia State, like active shooters. All of them. In shelter. Campus closed, active shooters. Go get them babies off them campuses. Call y'all folks, make sure they're okay. And tell them to get off campus. I don't care if the HBCU ain't under attack. Just get off campus before it do get under attack. I don't know. Fuck the sports, fuck the classes, fuck the SGA. Get off these campuses. Like, it's really some wicked shit going on, and these folks is tripping. Like, people can't even go to school in peace. We ain't bothering y'all, don't come bother us. But no, for real, like, get these babies off these campuses. Call them, tell them.
Okay, fam, so before we wrap this video up, I just want to take a deep breath and really talk to you guys, because at the end of the day, all black people are asking for is something so simple: just to be left alone. That's it. To live, to learn, to love, to build a future without constantly having to look over our shoulders. And yet here we are again, watching historically black colleges and universities go into full lockdown because of Charlie. Yeah. Now let's be clear about why these universities made that decision. They are not overreacting. They are not being dramatic. You need to understand that they are protecting their students because they don't want to take any chances, and they are absolutely right to do so. What did these students really do to deserve this? It's nothing. They did nothing. They were just trying to go to class, hang out with friends, and live their lives. But instead, they are sitting at home. They'll be sitting at home, you know. And it's hard to feel like it's hard not to feel like this whole thing, if you think about it, if you look at it. I mean, this news is new. It hasn't been circulated a lot. So the information that I have, I'm trying to be careful. Okay. So yeah, it almost feels like someone somewhere looked at this tragedy of Charlie Kirk's unaliving and thought, oh wow, this is a perfect time to stir up the pot. Like, this was an opportunity to spread fear, tension, and an opportunity to go after a community that had nothing to do with the situation. This is cruel, cruella de val. This is hateful, and this is not acceptable. The black community has been very clear. Black folks, they're resting, okay? They've been saying it over and over. We are tired. We want rest. We want peace. We want to focus on our growth, on our own families, on our own dreams. But somehow that decision to rest and to stay focused on, black business, black selves, seem to bother certain people, because instead of letting black folks be, They try to drag us back into chaos. And here's what makes it even more disturbing. We all know who the suspect in the Charlie Kirk's unaliving is. We've seen the pictures of the suspects, okay? The authorities have already confirmed the rest of the person involved is still a suspect, but at least we are getting somewhere. This wasn't a black person, a melanated person. It wasn't an Hispanic person. It was not an Asian person, and yet these threats are aimed at black folks. Why? Out of all the communities in America, why target black folks, black schools at a time like this? Why not aim that energy at the actual suspect, or better yet, at no one at all? Why are innocent students paying the price for something they had nothing to do with? To every black person watching this right now, please hear me when I say this. Please watch your spaces. Stay away from, a lot of people, as in crowds. Stay aware of your surroundings. Protect your peace. I'm not trying to fearmonger you guys. It's a situation on the ground. I'm not saying this to scare you. I am saying it because your safety matters. I came across a video earlier today of a group of people marching in the streets, palm color folks, chanting about fighting back. The question is, fighting whom? And fighting for what? There was absolutely no reason given, no justification, just empty anger looking for a target. And that is why we cannot afford to be careless with where we go and how we move starting from today forward. So let me also be crystal clear on this. This is not a call for violence, guys. Hear me and hear me out. Okay? This is not a call for hate in return. This is a call for unity amongst us, awareness and love inside our community, because the goal of threats like these is not is to make us panic, to divide, to make us turn on each other. We cannot afford to do that. Okay, we cannot give them that victory. We have to stay calm, stay informed, and stay connected. If you're a student at any of these universities or any HBCU, reach out, to your friends, check on them, okay, and follow the safety instructions from your campus, from your advisors. And to everyone else watching, whether you're black, palm color, Hispanic, Asian, native, or anything in between, we have a role to play here. Stand against hate wherever you see it. Call it out when you hear it. Support the students who are living through this right now, because an attack on one community is an attack on all of us. None of us are truly free if any of us are under, threat. So, as we close this video, I want to leave this with you. Protect your peace. Protect your heart. Protect each other. Do not let fear win. Do not let hate win. And do not let anyone convince you that violence is the answer. We are stronger than that. We are smarter than that. We are better than that. Please go ahead, drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Tell me how you're feeling about all this. Tell me what is happening in your city, and tell me how you're staying safe. Your voice matters. Your life matters. And I want to hear from you. Say anything. Terrorize my comment section, okay? And if it's your first time to be on this channel, go ahead, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that every time I upload such videos, you'll be notified. I will definitely see you in my next video. Please stay peaceful.